Hello, my fellow Wastelanders. I know it has been a long time since I have posted Fallout videos, but they are coming back. My mod list is now complete. I do want to go ahead and stress to you, before I actually start of this series, that I am going to be doing it quite differently. For one, I am actually going to do a playthrough, and the reason I'm going to do a playthrough this late in the game is because I have introduced a lot of mods that add a lot of quests and areas, and I've also got a lot of mods that change the feel of how the game is played. Do not expect this to be very immersive. There are going to be things that are way out of the realm, and there are going to be some things that are mighty creepy, and I do have this for a reason set up this way. The reason being is because I plan on doing this as Nora and Psycho Mistress, and I'm not sure precisely how that's going to be accomplished, other than I am going to go through the playthrough as Nora. And later on, at some point, there are going to be certain triggers where Psycho Mistress is going to start coming out. Now, I remember all of the actual walkthrough because I have played through the entire game. But as far as the downloaded content through the mods, I don't really know precisely when it will show up. And I will tell you, some of these modded locations are not completely, they're not completely 100%. Some of the mods that I did download said that there were issues with certain areas, like texture issues and things like that, but the mods seemed like I need to oil a door. They did seem interesting enough to ignore small texture issues or meshing issues or possibly nav meshing issues, in which case my companion may not be able to follow me. But I do think that they are still worth a look. There are building mods. There are going to be some that are very immersive. There are going to be some that I specifically put on there so that I could use as Psycho Mistress later on in the game. I do have a lot of retexturing to add some vibrancy. I've got a lot of very sadistic things to bring out Psycho Mistress, so I'm just going to see how it feels and when it feels like it needs to happen. So be on the lookout for that. Now, as far as the actual builds go, what I'm going to do is each time I get to a new build settlement, since I do have most of the things unlocked, though I don't have everything from all of the DLCs unlocked until after I get to those areas, I will not be able to use them until after I've completed the quest. Say the Mechanist layer, I won't be able to use the items from that. From Nuka-Cola World, I won't be able to use those until I get to that either. So I'm going to start out with small builds, like I was actually playing the game, and then from there I will split off and do a separate build, and possibly in each section do a mega build like I normally do. But those split off builds are going to be, this is what I'm thinking about doing with the elements I have type of build. And then later on, as Psycho Mistress comes about, the settlements that I made the small build in on those saves, I'll go back and change them. So you'll probably get 3 or 4 builds in the same area at different times, depending on where I am in the gameplay and depending on how far I've gotten in the alternate saves once I've gotten to those places. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I will go ahead and say there's going to be some ridiculous mods on here. I do emphasize, do not expect immersion from these builds or this playthrough, because it is not. Consider all the elements in this particular playthrough to be immersive to the world that I'm creating rather than to the Fallout world. And I say that as, okay, say that you're taking a game and you're making a storyline out of it, and I know plenty of people have done that with Minecraft and plenty of other games. I've even done it with RimWorld, had a storyline along with it. So consider these elements being brought in for that storyline. I do not wish to offend anybody who is in love with the Fallout universe. I am as well, which is the reason why I have actually included a lot of these mods, because I have played through the game several times and I wanted a way to revamp it, to make it new, to add more to it, which is the reason why a lot of these mods are on here. I do have, hold on, I've got it up in my background, and I've got a cold chill, so please forgive me. Our seasons are fluctuating again. I don't know what's going on. It's actually cold right now. There's a couple of larger, let's see, where is it? Fusion City Rising and Outcast and Remnants are supposed to be DLC size mods, and I don't know anything about them other than from the pictures that I saw it looked really awesome, and from the description it was really awesome. So I've got those, I've got the Code, the Kelly House, Wake Me Up, a shitty full voice Lipton Saint Quest. I have no idea, it's their first mod, but anyway, the way that it was stated, it's supposed to be a small quest mod, like tiny, and it was their, I guess you could say, their attempt at voicing over this type of mod, and I just want to see how it turned out. I'm trying to see. Also, I do have mods that open up new build areas, which means like West Everett Estates, I've got that unlocked as a building area, and Brr, God almighty. The Broadcast Center is open. What others? General Atomics Galleria is supposed to be open. Now, I don't know how safe all of these mods are. So, what I'm going to do, instead of doing a mod settlement look or a mod, I guess, overview of them, as I hit those areas, in the actual playthrough, as I hit those areas, and I found out I've unlocked the area because I don't have all of these areas memorized, but whenever I see the workbench, what I'll do is I'll continue along with the playthrough, and then go back and tinker with it and actually do a mod review of it. Say if there are certain things in there that can't be scrapped, that should have been able to be scrapped. I have a hard time with words. Anyway, basically if there are any irritating spots about that particular build area that you should probably know before you get that mod, I will try to point those out and also do whatever building I can in those particular areas. And also, if for some reason the workbench just doesn't work, I will also put that on there. I have heard of some of them, it says that whole bad guys are in the area or something like that and you can't build there, and it's just a constant glitch and you can't use it, then yeah, I'll definitely let y'all know about that one. Oh my goodness, I'm cold. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm actually looking through my mod list right now to see if there's anything. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just don't expect immersion. Don't expect the norm. I will be trying my hand at role-playing. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to give it a shot. And I will have some music added to it because I am getting a membership for some rock music that is not non-copyrighted. It is royalty-free music. So I will be able to bring Nora back like that instead of trying to do my own like weird background like I did on the last one. It just did not turn out right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to warn you about. I don't really want to go through and say my mod list because I don't want to give anything away. I have hopped into the game long enough to make sure all the elements are working. Like there was one mod that I will be bringing up during the character creation that I tried to use, but after I got in-game found out it made my character where she couldn't fight. So I will be bringing that one up because it's definitely a need-to-know one. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop right there. I don't want to tell you too much because some of these I will probably forget they're on here until I actually run into them on game, and I kind of want it that way. I want it to be a surprise because Nora's not going to know what she's getting into, and I want it to be that that guttural reaction that goes with it. So we shall give it a shot. I'm hoping, and I am so excited because ever since I started working on this mod list, I've been so stoked to play. Alright, so let's, my camera is doing weird stuff. I don't know why I'm way up here. I don't know what my camera's doing. I told it to fall on my face. It's like looking at my forehead. Anyway, that is just the update that I have got. Expect the first video in the next few days. Well, actually, it'll probably be at the beginning of next week because I've still got to get the actual membership for the music. And that's going to have to wait till my next check. So, I will be getting that shortly. And I will see all of you in my first video of this, I guess you could say, new Fallout series. I am so excited. I hope y'all are excited. Let's experience this. Yes! Okay. I'll see you next time. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful 5 o'clock somewhere. Bye-bye.